hi, let's tackle some people. I'm sure they've got insightful things to say.
I've got to carry on working.
Right, I guess
Don't
not.
want to be sent to the castigation.
Sid Trooper.
Citizen, why have you approached me?
Because you're out of place, really. This is a Czerka facility, and you're here. You're just a soldier as well, and not the Sith with the lightsaber, with the capital Sith. What is beyond this door? Why is a Sith Trooper stationed Czerka mine? Exactly! In Czerka's mining facility, I'll be going. Where is a Sith Trooper stationed in the Czerka's mining facility?
Czerka is a valuable ally to the Sith, and so what is theirs is ours. I am here to assure that only authorized personnel pass through this door and into the Korriban Wastes.
Ah, so behind this door is Korriban Wastes. So I think to get through here we're gonna have to be authorized upstairs with the administrator. Is one thing. Second, valuable ally does not mean that whatever is theirs is yours. Although you might be making a lot of rules considering you represent Sith and Sith can do that. You can do a lot, but that's a bit of a jump in logic. What's beyond it? Why is the Korriban Waste restricted? Yeah, well, we already know that beyond the door is the Sith, the Korriban Waste. So why is the Korriban Wastes? If it's the Korriban Wastes, so it's not. So it's not is, it's are Korriban Wastes, because it's wastes, right? It's plural. Why are the Korriban Wastes restricted to all but authorized Sith personnel?
That is none of your concern.
Alright. Force Persuade, you want to tell me why the Korriban Wastes is an area, Korriban Wastes are areas restricted to all but the authorized Sith personnel. What if you had never picked the Force Persuade force? Would you get I'll be going now only? Like, you don't even get the regular persuade from the skills from your character.
I want to tell you why the Korriban Waste is an area restricted to all but authorized Sith personnel.
Well, I haven't heard that line 3 times already.
No, I'm just a grunt. But the order itself comes from a Sith master, Exodin Rar, so I'm guessing that there is something out there that he doesn't want anyone to find. I've answered your question. Now move along.
Move along. Something rar, huh? I can't wait to meet the zip. This one. Exodin Rar. Right. Anyway, yeah. Short last name. Will he have insightful station Sith personnel? What's beyond this door?
Beyond this door lies a region named the Korriban Wastes, a hostile, barren environment restricted to all but authorized Sith personnel.
I see.
Then move along.
Alright. One thing I want to mention, I've recalibrated my screen. There was a picture that I saw online, and it was nothing special, but then I moved the window over to another screen and I saw details that weren't present on my main screen. So I got concerned and started recalibrating the screen again. Ah, the guy's still running. Or maybe he stopped. Started recalibrating the screen again. And I went to Gamma, I worked on blue. I worked on all colors separately to get the best results. And now everything looks blue and cold and also desaturated. What's it called? Reshade isn't helping much with how bright the scene is either, but I don't know, everything looks cold and blue and desaturated. Maybe less desaturated now, maybe I got a little bit more used to that, but I have to move the slides a little bit more. I think I'll bump Gamma on blue and, well, on red and green until it looks less blue. Or I don't know, right? I don't know, maybe this is how the colors should look like. Because I was always in the wrong, going with the saturated but not realistic. And realistic should be, you know, reality isn't really saturated and colorful, but I want to see the colors that were intended. I want the truth, yes. Also, I'm gonna have to recalibrate the other screens too, to make sure that they're as correct as possible when it comes to that.
The main level more often. I keep hearing something about an incident on the residential level.
And we're where? Residential... Is residential the level we came from? Or is it still higher than this but lower than like the area we were working around still? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I just forgot most likely. We can check on the elevator eventually. Gang member. Why are there gangsters in your maintenance area, Czerka, again? Hello, who the fuck are you all? This like stares at you. It is clear he does not wish to speak with you. I would say I don't want to speak with him either, but well, I'm just I want to speak with him only a little bit. Alright. Right, so we didn't record alien speech for that. Or come up with any text bubbles. What about these? Oh yeah, they're tough too. They've got gang members here, of course. They came preloaded with the area that you reskinned for Czerka. Gang member, level manager's office. Why is he a gangster? The plot thickens. Locked. Oh. You have no business with Mythos Hunt, so get lost. Mythos Hunt. I guess you're right. I'll be on my way. And make sure you don't come back. Right. You don't have any business here. Get lost. Any more interesting? Go away, we don't want you around here. Alright, I guess we don't have a quest here just yet. Shadow, so what do you think? We are scheduled to meet with the administrator. We now must use the opportunity to convince him to allow us to pass through the quarantine residential level that will ultimately lead us to the Corbin Wastes. We are already here, and the door is just in our way. Do you know anything about the administrator that may be of use to us? Do you? I knew the administrator's predecessor. I knew him well. Oh, interesting. You were familiar with his predecessor? Yes, our relationship was unique. She was a sex slave to him as well. What happened between you? I was the one who ended his life. I assassinated him. I wouldn't call that knowing the guy. Why was the previous administrator marked for death? Interesting, but what do you know of the current administrator? Well, we're gonna go down this line. During his administration, supplies that were intended for the Sith Academy were often routed through his facility to take advantage of its superior docking base. However, these supplies were often misplaced or lost under mysterious circumstances. You could have just fired him. But we're evil, right? Sith, Czerka. I mean, corporations are evil, but Sith aren't that cartoonishly evil. Your contract has been terminated alongside with you. Also, yeah, I was reading, talking about corporate and being evil. I was reading some corporate babble lately in a doc, and it's ridiculously funny. They said, the writing said, it was written that you're not allowed to be a director of a company that knows about the company that provides services or something like that. You're not allowed to be a director of the company. That would have been a conflict of interest. You may be a director of a different company only if the president of this one will agree to it. Ridiculous. And they're paying you like $10 an hour, and they are gonna tell you that you're not allowed to do better for yourself by being a boss of a company somewhere else, paying you, you know, assuming that directors are paid more than $10 an hour. Getting paid. What was I saying? I don't remember the rest of the sentence. Point being, directors are being paid more than $10 an hour, but the company that pays you $10 an hour is gonna tell you that you're not allowed to work as such. I mean, it's not stated that it's not that they've written this is a conflict of interest, you should avoid that or pick one or the other, is that they said, you're not allowed to be a director somewhere else, and you'll be allowed to be a director somewhere else only if our director agrees to that. Why would I keep the worst job, and why would I bother asking your president to let me? Or why would any, right? Corporates. Something was amiss. Something was amiss. Yes, like she said, we discovered he was a Republic sympathizer and that the supplies intended for the Sith Academy were secretly being sent to nearby Republic worlds. This was a betrayal which could not go unpunished. Alright, that justifies murdering the guy, alright. So I sent you, Shadow, to kill him. Why would you assume... Alright, because she went and assassinated a guy. And she is pretending to be... No, what? She was supposed to pretend to be a quartermaster on Orion. How long was that? We have no time frame. So, he betrayed Sith and then suffered the consequences. But, yeah, obviously, I want to ask both, well, use both lines, but... So I sent you, Shadow, to kill him? This is also weird. So I sent you, Shadow? Not like sent you, dash, Shadow, dash, to kill him? Why are you mentioning her by name in the line? So I sent you, Shadow, to kill him. Skip it! Right? Again, right. Fanfiction again. So I sent you to kill him. It was your will that this man meets his end, and I was merely adhering to that will. Right, I need my dick sucked again. Okay, what do you know of the current administrator? I know very little of him. He must have been assigned to the post following Malak's betrayal. Though we must not perceive this apparent lack of experience as weakness, we cannot make the mistake of underestimating him. Let's go back to my previous questions. You have more questions? I have some questions. Companions. Have we asked her about all of them? I don't remember anymore. I should look it up or just run the dialogues, but I don't think I'm gonna be boring you with this right now. Place maybe. Some questions too. He must have been elected after Malak's betrayal. He must have been elected as soon as we've assassinated the previous one, you stupid bitch. What the fuck? What do you know of this place? This planet is a graveyard of ancient evils and was the birthplace of the Sith. Though, as it would appear, much from that time is now lost, buried beneath the planet's surface. It has either been forgotten or hidden. There are undercurrents of malice here that permeate these ancient lands with the power of the dark side. I felt it the first time I traveled here, and I feel it now. It's still Korriban, yes. Alright. Why did you first travel here? It was after the end of Mandalorian Wars, yet before we revealed ourselves to the galaxy as the new Sith Empire. I traveled here with you and your apprentice, Malak. It was a journey which had a number of objectives. We wanted to determine if remnants of Exile Khan's Brotherhood of Sith still existed on Korriban and to find information on the location of the star map. Unfortunately, we found both. Ultimately, we found both. Now, is there anything you would ask of me? Right, so here is the beginning, essentially. That's the information that's still so vivid in my mind. How they self-inserted or just inserted her into all those important events between Revan and Malak that were always alone there. Yeah, I totally came here with him too. And you. We were all three there, and it was a great love triangle. Malak was very jealous. But you were the superior non-simp, so I bowed to your cock. Right. And also she mentions the Brotherhood of Shadow. Now I've got questions about Brotherhood of Shadow. I have some questions. Not the time for questions. We can speak when we return to the safety of Ebon Hawk. Ah, so that's where we're gonna talk about the Brotherhood of Shadow, possibly? Know of this place of my companions? Alright. That'll be all, Shadow. Unless, of course, you change your mind, as I also mentioned before, that she will. Yeah, totally. Fucking women, right? Don't let them. Don't let them change your mind. Don't let anyone change your mind. What are you gonna do? Like, I mean, right? Blackmail, of course. You can't change your mind because I've got shit on you. Otherwise, yeah, I've pledged your life to my life to you. Now your life is my life is yours. But I can take that back, right?
I swear, one of those thugs has stolen something from me again. Level Manager Hunt needs to do something about them.
Yeah, don't yell to your mic like that. Not like that. Hello? What's in here? They live here, of course. Czerka technician uniform. Will that be for a part of a mission, maybe? Or are we just stealing stuff? Is this glass or is this a mirror? It's a glass, probably going to somewhere else. Right. So what are you people doing? You need to fix your piping.
I swear, one of those thugs has stolen... I need to go up to the main level more often.
Yes.
I keep hearing
well, at least they've
about
got new
incident
dialogue
residential level.
when it comes to this situation. Right, so there's this place. Let me check your utility droid. Hello? Can't really talk to this one, can I? Beep, 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 oop. This one's... Fuck, they're leaking! Fix it. Interestingly, they're leaking different ways. They've got different stains underneath them. That's interesting. Nice attention to detail, I like that. This is nice also. This is a cupboard of some sort. Though the loading threshold is pretty high. Is it the droids that make all those sparking noises? Short circuit noises? Right, nothing here. But we had this in the area, so we had to do something with it. At least if there's no, well, other than the gangster boss here. What's gonna be here else? Yeah, did I finish my line? It's nice that in this location they've got different lines than in the upper level that we were in. At least there's that. Oh hey, that moves. What for? This is just lamps. It doesn't go far now either, does it? And it's not even synced. Alright, dude.
I've got to carry on working. I don't want to be sent to the castigation level.
Guess he got spooked again. He sort of, kind of, sounds a little bit like a certain dude from the internet. Whose name I'm not gonna bring up, because he's not paying me. Sewer hatch, we can go down there for something. Well, I guess. Standard door. Czerka utility droid. Oh, we've got a console here, but we can't use it this time, alright. Beep beep oop. Or something or another. Right. So, is that everything here, other than the, of course, the hatch to the sewers? Why do we want to go to the sewers? Elevator, we've been there. Manager's office. Level manager's office, defended by gangsters. Not even mercenaries, gangsters. Right, sewers. What could possibly be in there in the sewers? Shadow. Listen. Oh. Well, it's locked and I can't open it. So we've explored this level. That's nice. Now we'll have things to connect to. And I don't know if those areas, like with the gangsters or the hatch to the sewers, are gonna be something that you can or cannot interact. They're only there to, you know, block off a certain place, put up a certain NPC, a bunch of certain NPCs for you to think that like the area is busy. But other than that, it's empty, and the only thing that you really need is this door, or these doors. The hatch. Yeah, it's not a hatch. Essentially blast doors to get to Carbon Waste eventually. So, what level do I... Main level, residential and castigation. Let's go to castigation. Oh, restricted. And it kicks me out of the entire menu? Come on. Residential. This level is under quarantine. You cannot travel there. Well, that makes it clear then. We've picked up gear. We want to look at the gear, don't we? Czerka's suit. There it is. Technician uniform. Defense bonus 7, max dex 2. Repair plus 5, computer use plus 5, security plus 5. That's quite a bit. It's a standard uniform worn by technicians of Czerka Corporation's Dreshte mining facility. Although it provides only minimal protection, it's flexible and numerous storage pouches make it the ideal choice for any technician or mechanic. Right, military suit. In general, better if you're dexterous. Echani battle, that's 10. That's 11. Light battle armor is 7 plus 2. Czerka technician is 7 plus 2. And also gives you skills. It's better than fucking battle armor. Mild, minimal. Oh right, oh right. This is providing solid protection for a minimal cost. And this says this is a standard uniform by a technician, although it provides only minimal protection. Solid protection, 7 versus plus 2 dexterity. Right. Talk out of your ass some more. Main level. We're gonna have to talk to the guy after all. There are no other side quests, side hustles that we need to do, are there? And the dialogue might take a while. Right. There must be two of us. We still need to decide whether we want to save him. If we will save him, we're gonna get light side points, and a lot of them. And also experience. And if we do nothing, like I talked about, with the captured Wookiees and other animals, with the sterilization procedure, we won't get dark side points for ignoring it. Right. So Kobayashi is gone. Just fucking up and left. Side quests are finished, unless we're gonna find something interesting here. We're not gonna do the shepherd's dance. These things, where I murdered a guy. He was willing to die for it, but not too much. I don't know, I talked about it already, or did I write just a description about it? I think I did. I think I said I overreacted a little bit. I was willing to risk it. Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna go over this because I don't remember the details, so I'm not gonna form my opinions and explanations again based on nothing. I talked to this guy and he wanted what?
Hello again. As you know, I am in need of some assistance. When the incident occurred, the miners belonging to the day shift would have been in the catacombs working, whilst those who belonged to the night shift would have been either sleeping in their quarters or up here on the main level in the employ. The miners who were lucky enough to avoid the incident were the ones who came up here to grab themselves an after-work drink.
Right, he wanted to pay us like 500 or something.
The powers that be have been silent on what has happened down in the residential level. They only keep repeating.
So we talked to him too.
Nonsense. Czerka hasn't even sent anyone down to the residential level yet, which means the administrator is either overreacting. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that have been circling around the facility. They say the workforce down here has been disturbing, aren't they? Especially for those, like myself, who are desperate for... Which is where I need you to come in. I want you to find out if there's any truth to these rumors. 500 credits and the thanks of...
Where would I find
Just
the
follow
truth?
the lies to their source. The administrator is the one responsible for the cover-up. Though I do not know how you would meet with him, as he's recently cancelled all...
Well, we can keep saying that until we agree.
Thank you. I will await...
Asking for the price is not confirmation enough, I guess. Right, we're gonna take the quest anyway, right? Because we want not only the money but also the experience. Even though we shouldn't have, because this is Zero Fox playthrough. But also, this is like a mod that's not canon and we don't have to really worry about it. So we're experiencing it as it is, fully. And then we're gonna continue not experiencing any side quests along our road to defeat Malek. Right. The bitch is ready for us now.
Good day. How may I help you?
Hello, I'm here on the appointment. We can't... yeah, we talked about it and she was... She was suggested the force powers were used on her to make her feel scared. Right. I'm here to speak with the administrator.
An appointment is required to see the administrator. Do you have an appointment?
I am an advisor dispatched from headquarters to counsel the administrator on how to best deal with the incident. Yeah, I talked about this too, and this is a weird line.
Welcome. Your arrival here has been scheduled. Now, before I can grant you entry into the administrator's office, I must ask that you allow me to perform a simple biometric scan to confirm your identity. It is merely a formality and will only take a moment of your time.
Right, as you have noticed before, the droid is not something that you can biometrically scan because it's not biological. Why was there because of the coding? They really wanted us to be two of us, and not three, whatever you pick, even the robots. That's extra lines of codes, we don't want that. You know, on one hand amateur, but on the other hand, I mean, fucking come on. Allow the secretary to perform the biometric scan. Yeah, allow, we've already hacked the shit, right?
Thank you. Your identities have now been confirmed.
Success.
The administrator will see you now.
Could we have gotten to this part without the thing and they would have scanned us? Would that fail the quest completely because we're no longer... because we've been scanned once and declined? Would it be suspicious? It is about time you arrived. I was beginning to believe that Seario, in his arrogance, no longer deemed this facility of any importance to Czerka. Come, we have much to discuss. The situation is a dire one. Blaster turrets. Alright, I think we're gonna discuss that in the next time that we see each other. In something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel. Preferably by watching and sharing it with others. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe. And if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault.